All right, everybody. Samori Benjamin here with New York Yankees bullpen coach and former major leaguer Mike Harkey. Mike, thank you for joining me. And beautiful day here at Citi Field. And like I said, I actually got a chance to interview you a few years ago, over 10 years ago now, when you were in Arizona. Yeah. So it's good to be able to get you on video now. And I'm really interested just in your upbringing coming up. I know you're from San Diego, and I know you're the fourth pick in the MLB draft in '87. I know also Brad Ausmus, your current your colleague here with the Yankees, were also in that draft. But I mean, just how did you get into baseball playing in San Diego?
Well, born in San Diego, grew up in Diamond Bar, which is an hour and a half north of there. But I just started playing as a kid, obviously, and it actually was something that allowed me to get a scholarship to play baseball in college. I played at Cal State Fullerton, and then was drafted, and the rest is kind of history. You know, was able to play for 11 years, and then ran right into coaching right after.
Yeah, not a lot of Black Americans playing in the game anymore. And myself, being from New York, growing up a big baseball fan, I noticed that at a young age. When you were coming up, how many of your Black peers were into baseball?
Not very many.
Really?
No, not very many. I mean, obviously, we gravitated towards football and basketball, obviously, but I kind of fell in love with it early, even at T-ball. My dad was a big baseball fan. Obviously, I grew up a Dodger fan, so I was kind of always very interested in baseball. And it's turned out I happened to be really good at it early on, and kind of got better as I grew up.
So I guess growing up a Dodgers fan, you remember the World Series against the Yankees in 77, 78, 81. So what do you remember about that, just being a kid watching those?
Oh, watching it with that anxiety, watching the pitchers like Bert Hooton and Charlie Huff and Don Sutton, and then watching my favorite player, Dusty Baker, play.
Dusty Baker, your favorite player? Yeah. He's the man, definitely, Dusty Baker. So what do you remember about the 81 World Series when the Dodgers fell down 0-2 and then came back to win the fourth straight to win the World Series?
Yeah. I mean, it just seemed like the Dodgers and the Yankees were playing every year. That's what it seemed like. So it made for a great rivalry. It was kind of like the Lakers and Boston Celtics back in the '80s. So it was actually always fun for me and my dad to sit down and watch those games.
Did you play football or anything growing up?
Yeah, I played football in high school along with basketball. I stopped playing football my junior year in high school and just concentrated on basketball and baseball.
How did it feel to get picked number 4 overall at that time?
It was pretty cool. The interesting story is in '87, I was actually for 2 days, Seattle Mariners were going to make me the number 1 pick.
Wow.
But then they called me before the draft and said they're going to go in a different direction, and they went towards King Griffey Jr., which was actually a good move.
King Griffey Jr., yeah. And and I know, so you, being a Dodger fan, '88, they won the World Series. I mean, what was it like to be at that point in the minor leagues, being a pro player, but seeing your childhood team win the World Series?
Actually, I got called up to the major leagues in 1988, so it was actually pretty cool for me to be there and kind of watch it firsthand, and then to watch Earl Hershiser break the scoreless streak that year. The Dodgers were on that run where Kirk Gibson wins the MVP, hits the very, very historic home run with barely any ligaments in his knees. So that was a great experience.
Yes, so I know that you and Joe Girardi became very tight with the Cubs. So how did you all become so close?
Well, actually, I mean, we both went to AA the same time in 1988, and then we kind of hit it off right away in spring training. Well, obviously, he was going to be my catcher. Then we became roommates on the road, which is kind of weird because we are complete opposites. He likes air conditioner. I don't like air conditioner. I like to watch TV late. He doesn't like to watch TV late. I like scary movies. He doesn't like scary movies, which is weird, but we've been best friends for 30 plus years through all of that. We've seen all of our kids grow up. So it's actually been a great relationship. He's responsible for bringing me here, and I'm still here. So
yeah, and your first coaching job was with him in Florida, right? 06?
Yes,
when
in 06.
When he won manager of the year that year?
Yeah, so 06, and then he brought me here in 2008.
Yes, now, okay, a couple more for you. I know you got to go. Now, what was, if I would say, what was your most exciting, most favorite part about your professional career?
My biggest, probably, where I get the most fulfillment out is seeing young players or players who have struggled turn it around. And then my biggest thrill has been winning the World Series in 2009.
Yes. How about when you were on the mound? What's your best moment?
Probably my first major league win, which was in 1990 against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Against Barry Bonds, Bobby Bonilla,
Yep.
Andy Van Slyke. Okay, very good Pirates.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, last two for you. So right now, Subway Series, Yankees are trying to even the series. 6 games this year, Mets have won 3, Yankees have won 2. So what do you think the Yankees have to do today to get a win?
Definitely give up a whole lot less runs than we've been giving up.
No doubt about it. And last one for you. Who's the most talented player that you ever played with?
Most talented player I've ever played with. That's hard to say, but watching Andre Dawson when I was younger was probably pretty good. But the best player I've seen is probably Barry Bonds. But I tell you what, Aaron Judge is right on his tail.
No doubt about it. All right, folks. Yankees bullpen coach Mike Harkey and former major leaguer, number 4 pick, 1987 Major League Baseball draft. Thank you so much.
All right, bro. Good to see you.
You too.